The moment we saw her photograph on that shelter website, something inside us just stopped. There she was, a small, trembling soul with eyes that seemed to carry the weight of abandonment. Her name was Shmoo, and stamped across her profile in cold, clinical letters were the words nobody wants to see. Euthanasia scheduled. Extremely fearful. You know that feeling when you see something that changes everything? That was this moment. We didn't debate it. We didn't sleep on it. Within 15 minutes, our adoption application was submitted. Because sometimes you don't choose to save a life. Life chooses you to be the one who shows up. Before we go further into Shmoo's incredible journey, I have to pause here for just a moment. If you're watching this and you haven't subscribed yet, we're honestly a little heartbroken about that. Because here's the truth, every single subscription helps us rescue more souls like Shmoo. It takes just 2 seconds of your time, but for us and our furry friends, it means the world. We genuinely need you in this community. Will you join us? Just hit that subscribe button. Let's save more lives together. Now back to our girl. When Shmoo first walked through our front door, she wasn't walking. She was tiptoeing through life itself. Every sound made her flinch. Every movement made her retreat. She wouldn't look us in the eyes, as if eye contact meant vulnerability she couldn't afford. Her body language screamed one thing: I've been hurt before, and I'm not ready to trust again. The corners became her sanctuary. While other dogs might claim the sunny spot on the carpet or the center of the couch, Shmoo chose shadows. She'd accept gentle pets if we reached out slowly, but she never initiated, never asked, never hoped out loud. But here's where the story gets interesting and heartbreaking at the same time. Despite her overwhelming fear, there were these tiny, almost ghost-like behaviors that told us everything. Shmoo knew what a home was. She'd pad through our house, nosing open doors with an odd familiarity. She'd hop onto the couch, not hesitantly like a dog learning something new, but automatically, like muscle memory kicking in. Room by room, she explored with the quiet recognition of someone who'd done this before. She'd had a home once. She'd had a family once. She'd known love once. And somehow, that made her current fear even more tragic. Because Shmoo didn't just fear us, she feared hope itself. The veterinary appointment 2 weeks later gave us crucial answers. Severe hip dysplasia. Her hips were essentially bone grinding against bone, a condition that must have caused her daily pain for who knows how long. The vet prescribed pain medication and gave us the reality check. Shmoo's reluctance to walk wasn't just emotional trauma. It was physical agony. Suddenly, so much made sense. The way she'd hesitate at the door, the way she'd sit down after just a few steps, the way she seemed to calculate every movement before making it. Was it the pain? Was it the anxiety? Probably both, woven together like threads in a tapestry of survival. But you know what? We decided right then that Shmoo didn't need to be fixed. She needed to be accepted, loved exactly as she was. Not every rescue story is about a dog who learns to run and play. Sometimes it's about a dog who learns it's okay to just exist, to rest, to heal at her own pace. And heal she did. 2 months in, the transformation wasn't dramatic, it was profound. The kind of change you feel more than see. Shmoo started choosing us. She'd climb onto the couch voluntarily now, pressing her body against ours with deliberate intention. Her fluffy white fur, soft as literal clouds, would warm our sides as she settled in. Then came our favorite part, that little breathy sigh. The kind of sigh that says, maybe this is real. Maybe I'm finally safe. That's when the nickname happened naturally, Big Cloud Face. Because honest to goodness, her face looks like a cloud. Round, pure white, impossibly soft. But there's this permanent little crease right above her eyes, like she's perpetually wondering if happiness is temporary. Her dark eyes, framed by natural markings that look like perfectly applied eyeliner, give her this soulful, searching expression. People notice. Oh, do they notice? Cars slow down when we're in the front yard. Drivers roll down windows to shout compliments. Some literally stop at the stop sign near our house just to stare a little longer. Shmoo doesn't understand why strangers find her so captivating. She just sits there, dignified and curious, watching the world watch her back. The walks, or lack thereof, became something we had to reimagine entirely. This isn't a dog who's going to jog beside you or fetch balls in the park. Some days she's willing to venture outside for a slow, careful stroll. Other days, her body says no, and we listen. We've learned that love isn't about pushing someone to be who we want them to be. It's about honoring who they are. Shmoo won't run marathons, but she will rest her head gently in your lap while you work. She will seek out quiet company when the world gets too loud. She will listen when you talk, even when she doesn't understand the words, because presence matters more than comprehension. She's teaching us to slow down, to breathe deeper, to find meaning in stillness. There's something sacred about earning a scared dog's trust. It doesn't happen in a viral video moment. It doesn't happen with a training hack or a magic treat. It happens in the margins, in the small, repeated choices to show up gently, to move slowly, to let them set the pace. And when it finally happens, when a dog who once cowered in a shelter corner chooses to lean into you, chooses to rest against your heart, chooses to believe that maybe, just maybe, this love won't disappear? That's everything. We're sharing Shmoo's story not because it's finished. It's not. She's still learning, still healing, still discovering that safety isn't a temporary gift, but a permanent home. We're sharing it because there are thousands of dogs just like her right now. Dogs sitting in shelters with fearful stamped on their profiles. Dogs who've been betrayed by the humans they trusted. Dogs who need someone willing to see past the fear to the love waiting underneath. Shmoo was hours away from euthanasia, hours away from becoming a statistic. But one decision, one application, one chance changed everything. Before we say goodbye, we want to ask you something. If Shmoo's story touched your heart, would you consider this? What if the next scared shelter dog's miracle is you? What if your compassion is exactly what tips the scale between life and death for another soul just like her? We'd love for you to like this video, not for us, but because it pushes Shmoo's message to more people who might be inspired to adopt. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Follow Shmoo's continued journey. Watch her grow. Be part of this community that believes every scared dog deserves more than fear. They deserve forever. Here's what we want you to think about. Do you believe some animals are too broken to save? Or do you believe that love can heal anything given enough time? Drop your thoughts below. We'd love to hear your perspective. Because at the end of the day, every terrified dog in a shelter deserves what Shmoo got. Someone who refuses to let them be forgotten.